All right, let's get this party started. Um, Hatching Tide has started, so let's get to it. All right. Uh-oh, better get focused. There we go. All right, let's go. In pursuit of excellence. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you an excellent fellow. For my part, Lucira, it is an absolute pleasure to see you again. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the days before the seventh umbral calamity, when 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in the startling vision. I have been visited by such dreams ever since then, and this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft unto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Oh, Geely, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens! I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? Don't worry. I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, and we are already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must see to the schedule alterations myself. But wait, Lucira, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. Lucira, how wonderful to see you again. Knowing what an exemplary assistant you are gives me cause for hope. If you're happy to help, that is. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Okay, let's find the burly dude. Okay. If I can find this guy without getting lost. Burly merchant. Okay, Burly, let's go.
Ah,
You're that dreamer who was here before, aren't you? Alright, old miss, to be sure. Afraid I'm all out of the supplies you need, though. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Well, I do have some tatty odds and ends, or surplus wares. That might be of use. If you want them, they're all yours. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eaten into the prop. I'd rather see them put to good use. Yeah. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. And he wrote, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see. This leather looks durable. We've had some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. And these lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. You see, besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Geely saw in her dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols! The trick will be making them look eggy enough. Any rounded object looks like an egg from far away. It's science. I see. We can mimic the shape of an egg with the canopy and add some seasonally appropriate pattern to the outer shell. I can picture it now. Parasols are sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So, we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order of myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Let us first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Leatherworkers Guild. I actually know the way to this guild because I've been leveling Leatherworker. I've explained the situation to Geva, and she seems inclined to sympathy. If we keep our manners about us, we should manage to secure the guild's assistance. Okay. Ah, if it isn't Lucera, you must be the adventure assistant Nono spoke of. He was just informing you of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid. although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's water repellent you're after, say no more. We just so happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? We can meet up with by the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. Okay, Carpenters Guild. Go see Master Beaton. Let's see how I want to get there. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. Okay. This is it. There he is, Master Beaton. Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild? If you need something, speak. You wish this timber fashioned into parasol frames? Very well. I shall see it done by competent hands. The younglings in the acorn orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has the matter in hand. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see. Back to Nanata. Oh yeah, that's right. She's right over there. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I've just placed an order for the Alchemo solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Geely once I finish, so you can go ahead and wait with her. Okay, back to Geely. I love this song. Okay. Welcome back, Lucira. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap, and all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? Well, we had this idea. Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea. I can hardly wait to see what Nonota cooks up for the prototype, though wait we must. Okay. Exceeding expectations. Let's go. Nonota will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon egg parasol. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let Nonoto outstrip us in hatching tide spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off the parasol to the town folks, yeah. But of course, we ought to promote our newest addition to the festivities. If we can tell even a few Gridanians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available for those who celebrate with us, word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurous instincts to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. All right, let's go, Alipo. The market is always busy. Let us look for potential celebrants there. Okay, she's gonna follow us. Let's go. Okay, let's check the market. Yep, market stalls. Okay, let's go. They should just have papaya playing everywhere. Papaya. 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 We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea and Nonoto worked her magic to create the final product. Awesome. Okay, an egg appreciator. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like that until your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing ovoid perfection, and this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such elegance, such egginess. All right, let's go. An egg appraiser. Why, that parasol is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who was responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. Oh, I should have known the guild's artisans were involved. It means getting my hands on a parasol. I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. All right, let's go. Egg enthusiasts. Heavens above! Is that adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years I have searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge? This is a hatching tide miracle. I expect those three will tell all and sundry about our parasols. Our work here is done. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, let's go. Here we go. Yeah, we did it. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Okay, back to the amphitheater. Yep. Let's go. Yeah. The folks have gathered certainly are enthusiastic about showing off their parasols. Fortunately, no one's yet lost an eye. Look, Lucira, isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. Hooray, we did it, Geely! We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this hatching tide a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. My Santa, I'm not sure I follow. Quite a few of your customers asked about your parasols, more than could comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left my stall with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Geely, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind, this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. Nonota told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Nonota? Couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. Ah, that reminds me. I have something for you, Lucira. That's the very second parasol I ever made, after Geely's, of course. I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, Lucira, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. Haha, problem parasolved. Nice. Okay. Adventurer, I had such fun preparing the parasols with you. I'll be forever grateful for all your help. When Nonota first relayed the awful news, I wondered how we could possibly salvage the situation. But now I can see I needn't have worried. This has exceeded all expectations. Thank you, Lucira. All these silly puns. Okay, let's see. Step over here for a second. Let's take a look at this. Archon Egg Parasol. Finished in a striking yellow and golden trim, this accessory provides exceptional protection against all but the worst of downpours. Used to unlock an Archon Egg Parasol. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's take a look. Here it is. All right. Very nice. Okay, let's try something out here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Wow, I don't have much time left. And of course, okay, I think that's gonna do it. Uh, that's all there is. There's no more. This is really nice though. Well, anyway, if you've been along for my little adventure here, thank you very, very much. And until next time, I hope that you will have an excellent day. Hey, Angel, I gotta get back to work. Bye bye.